Hello guys and welcome back to the video help lesson on variables. So there's just one assignment here for you, and just like before, I'm going to show you guys so that you can get started. So if I go back to the example, what we are doing is we are practicing declaring a variable and then using it within a statement. So here you can see VAR states that we have a variable. The variable's name is name, and then we're going to put a string inside of that name. So a string is a string of letters that go together. Now I can print this statement, print line, my name is, and instead of typing Joe, it'll pull in that variable. So we're going to do the same thing here. The variable is called number of apples, and there are 5 of them. So we can print the number of apples is num apples, and that will show us 5. So as I run this, here's that first line, my name is, and then because name is holding the word Joe, Joe goes right there. Number of apples, 5. Here's my phrase, number of apples, and because num apples is my variable and it's holding this number 5, that's what goes in its place. So Joe eats the apple. So here we're concatenating with the plus sign. So we have the variable calling name, the word ate, the variable calling num apples, and then apples. So here is that phrase, name, ate, num apples, apples, and it gives us Joe ate 5 apples. Now, these programs do run in order, so at the very end, num apples is now going to hold a different number. Num apples is now 0, so number of apples is going to change. So it starts off with a 5, and then that variable can actually change. So let's go ahead and take a look at our program daily activities. So in this program, we are going to have to initialize 2 variables. So we need a variable called part of day, and we need a variable called time. Okay. And then using these 2 variables, we're going to print some statements. So I know I'm going to use print line with some type of statement in there. And I'm going to do that 3 times. So I'm just going to copy this and then paste that in because I know I'm going to be doing this at least twice. Sorry, on that indenting. Or at least 3 times, excuse me. So in the blank, because that's going to be part of day, right? And then we're going to add a plus sign, open up those things. I wake up at, and then we're going to need to add in time. So let's go ahead and initialize these variables to be what I want here. So in the morning, so let's initialize part of day to the string morning. And we're going to initialize time to I wake up at 8. So now when I run this program, I'm going to get in the morning, I wake up at 8. Okay. Now I'm going to need to do some changes because the second and third statements require a little bit different numbers and phrases. So in the afternoon, oh, I don't want that, in the, sorry, plus part of day plus, so part of day should eventually be the word afternoon. I eat lunch at, we're going to concatenate the time. So in between each one of these, I need to update my variables. So after it reads in the morning, I wake up at 8, I need my part of day to now equal a new phrase, afternoon. And I need my time to equal a new time, and it's going to be 12 because that's when she eats lunch. So let's go ahead and run this, make sure it works. All right. Now, you still need to finish off with in the evening, I go to bed at 11. Please use this starter code as a basis for that last phrase.